And we are back. As you can see, how could I possibly not talk about Ready Player One, at least just a little bit, while talking about virtual reality and the maybe, sort of, probably not, wonderful Metaverse coming our way. But seriously, guys.
So we take it together?
Sure.
I'm not clanning up or anything.
Jump.
Of course not.
Do it.
I don't plan.
How does it feel? Alright, guys. If a super hot chick asks you to hold her hand and jump off, it's actually probably a guy who's playing a chick online. Just saying. Okay. Now, we've got some more wonderful news. Let's get on to the meat and potatoes of this. Major promise of the Metaverse is the ability to take stuff from one video game to another. Yeah, let's just forget all about all that coding, you know, cross platforms, you know, connecting, copyright issues. Anybody remember copyright issues? If you ever spent more than, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes on YouTube not watching anything but cat videos, you probably have heard something about this crazy thing called copyright. Yeah, so according to some yahoos that are involved with Metaverse, they're saying that you're going to be able just to go around all over the place wherever you want and you own everything with no big tech conglomerate. Yeah. That's how I feel about that. Alright, let's take a look. One major promise of the Metaverse is that your digital life will be yours, free from major tech platforms. Well, it's kind of hard to do that, Metaverse, when you were literally created by good old Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook, which is literally the definition, the prime example of a major tech platform. Hate to say it, boys and girls, but unless you've got a massive background in programming, coding, and gaming, video game design, and you've got a team at least, I don't know, 100 people behind you who are just woefully subservient to you, you don't own anything that's being played on Metaverse. Promise you that right now. Now, maybe it'll be one of those things where, like, you pay a flat fee and everybody gets a little piece of the pie. But it's not free, and it's definitely not free from major tech platforms. All right, let's take a look at another thing they got going on here. A key example of this is in-game purchase. There it is, such as character skins in Fortnite, moving from game to game. So yes, that's sweet, sweet cash flow. Just imagine this: loot boxes everywhere. Just loot boxes upon loot boxes upon loot boxes. It's like that one meme where you have like Buzz Lightyear and he's like, stupid people. Stupid people everywhere. Yeah, it's going to be loot boxes out the wazoo, okay? It's going to be absolutely nuts. Game developers, who the people that actually have to create this sort of thing and make it realistically happen, say it will never happen. I'm going to believe them, because the amount of copyright laws, that's like, hey, that's like asking Sony to get along with Disney Marvel about Spider-Man. It just doesn't work. Not going to happen. All right. In the near future, when the Metaverse becomes real, all the costumes you bought for your avatar in Fortnite will seamlessly move to Minecraft and Call of Duty, whatever games you want to play. Look, Call of Duty, probably not going to want to water down their brand just so you could look like your silly little box guy from Minecraft. It ain't going to happen. Let's take a look here as well. This is interesting. The latest such example comes from who else but Linkin Park. Let's talk about Linkin Park. It's been a long time. Co-founder and lead singer Mike Shinoda, who took to social media this weekend to reveal that vision of the future. Imagine taking your favorite skin from Valorant, I don't even know what that is, and using it in Fortnite, I know what that is, and not paying extra because you own it. Then using it in Call of Duty, Minecraft, even Twitter, Instagram, so many possibilities, no? Well, I mean, I could see the cross-platform between Facebook, Metaverse, and Instagram, since, you know, Facebook kind of owns it all. But no. If there's one thing we as humanity has come to realize, we don't get along very well. And I don't see this whole cross-platform thing coming along. Now, I see it being very limited. There was this game called Spark that you could create your own game. If you don't know what Spark is, look it up. It was a great idea, just it did not have the funding to exist. And it was completely reliant upon the users creating their own world, creating their own game. Okay? I could see them using some kind of user-friendly app creation, or no, not app, user-friendly programmer type platform to like people could build their own little world and build events and have everything happening. But the amount of program development behind that was pretty big, but also was largely based upon the players doing it themselves. So for me as a player in my metaverse to make all this craziness happen, not only would I have to pay for the copyrights, because remember you can't use, basically copyright is if you're not using it for teaching, education, giving the news, criticism. Actually, I think teaching may be pushing it. Basically teaching, non-profit, okay? You're getting sued. And the only way that Metaverse is going to get all that sweet, sweet moolah is if they got everyone by the cojones and they're blue balling them. Just saying. Just like she kind of blue balled this guy. Anybody else remember the scene? I'll be honest though, she does look pretty fantastic in that pink dress.
No obstacles.
Maybe a dance challenge? What kind of haptics you rocking?
Oh, that's a good question. What kind of optics is he rocking? All right, anyways. I don't see it happening. This is something where you'd have to have mass processing of AI, and the AI would have to be predictive and literally programmed to understand and then predict the actions of the user. And if all you're offering somebody is like an empty wasteland to like throw all the random crap that is important to them, but they're expecting their friends come visit, I'll tell you right now, I've played MMOs before where people are allowed to decorate their strongholds, whatever, Star Wars, The Old Republic, anybody, and nobody really cares. Like, they come see your little personal place, cool, yeah, whatever, and then they get bored after like 10 minutes and then they dip out. Unless you got like one of those little decorations, you push the button and something happens. But even then, that's stretching it. I think they're full of it, honestly. I'm not trying to bash it, but I think giving this kind of news gets like false promises, false premise. And yeah, I get Facebook is like, you know, one of the bigger controllers of the world, both politically and financially. But I don't think that even they have this kind of programming pool. And the amount of money it would take to upkeep this kind of insanity and all like the copyright materials and everything, I don't think it's worth it. It's one thing to have a bunch of kids, like kids, that's what Fortnite, like for Fortnite I'm talking about. So one thing, a bunch of kids like buying skins on Fortnite and getting addicted to that crap. It's quite another to have like a massive volume of adults paying all that money to invest in this thing, make it a reality, make it happen, and then the hardware too. I mean, obviously maybe the Oculus Quest 2 isn't that expensive, but if you've ever played the Oculus or VR headset for long periods of time, you start feeling like crap. And for kids, I'll tell you right now, virtual reality just messes them up, especially their eyes. Anyways, I don't want to sound like a nagging old mom. It's gonna ruin your eyesight! But I'm going with it's not gonna work.
Got the gloves and full bodysuit or full body?
Got the gloves and bodysuit or the full body.
Can you feel this?
Let's leave these two alone. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Huh.
Get the X1 haptic boots with the microfiber crotch in it.
The microfiber optic crotch thing. Basically, he was like, I want you to take a ride on my joystick. And it looked like she did. All right, everyone. We'll see you next time. Later.